that we are using, even though you're getting some kind of failures, you know, you're getting some kind of failures, you're getting some kind of rejection. So that's why I said consistency is the root of all success. Okay. And whatever I'm teaching you, I'm using the same method. If I can make money, so obviously there's a possibility at least you know, you can achieve some kind of profit. As I know, so the 5-minute chart, okay, for you want to enter into a market execution, 5-minute chart using a super trend will be very effective. You look at the 5-minute and how the price rejected from the super trend level. You can see that. Then you say what kind of candlestick that's forming at that particular. When you see a long, you got a green, that means it's a bearish line. Let's say it's a bearish. The market is on sell. Okay. The moment you don't enter sell, let the price reject nearer to the line, the support there. So at the line, you can see one green. Then after that, one red with long tail with a red, isn't it? That is your great entry point. That means you know the price going to come down. So that is the place for you to enter, sell, and make some money then out of the market. Understand now? So later I can show you some example, you know, how that this particular, instead of, I don't want you all to put buy limit and all that, you know, because you want to go that level, you need to be very, very confident. Sometimes we don't have confidence because I want you all to trade in the market execution. Okay. Okay. Don't try to follow my style. I want you all to, because that idea that I give you, that's idea for you to watch out. Okay. There's a possibilities at this price, the price going to reject. So you try to look. That means I only given you idea, this particular pair going to sell. That means look for the sell opportunity on this particular pair, not setting the limit on this. So that is the price that you need to look. Okay, then you open your 5-minute, wait. Okay, then the 5-minute, the situation can be different thing, you see. Then look, okay, when you started getting some kind of rejection, the price going to go down, then you enter sell there, make some profit. Okay, because wait for the candlestick formation in 5 minutes. That means you got one green candle, then you got one red candle, then trying to reject, the price is rejecting, isn't it? So that will be your best position for you to enter and make some profit and out of the market. Understand? So that is the way that you're going to capture. Then the moment you started having some kind of equity, then you can enter the trade. You know the game. You know what? And so see, I'm hitting a limit order in all the pairs. Seven limit order. Understand? And say what happens? All the pairs. Understand? Some pair will give me a positive, some pair will give me negative. You know, even though I put a 27, you know, my floating loss, you know how much or not? Never been exceeded $50. Even though I putting with 21 cents. And so the maximum we went to $100 floating. And so 20 with 20 with 20, because some pairs are giving me positive. Some pairs are giving negative. And so when the pairs, when I started seeing the floating profit about $100, I try to close the trades. Then I'm making the profit. I mean, the net profit is already there, isn't it? Yeah. So that's and I'm doing that for the past. Basically, before that, I'm doing a different trading style and all that. So let me, you know, try to focus on this super trend, because sometimes I use super trend, but I stopped using super trend for some time. Okay, now I started back again a super trend, you see. And so this is the compared to all the strategies, I think super trend is easier for the person like a new traders, newbie, to find their support line and resistance. Like other strategy and all is very difficult for newbie to find their support and resistance. So super trend give you that kind of advantage for you. And so by a glance, and you want to become a scalper, you can use a 1-minute chart and do a scalping as well. And so you see the scalping, you know, buy, enter, sell, buy, enter, and sell. If you want to do that, you can do that also, you know, try to have a separate account for that too. There's a lot of it. The only thing is that how serious we are. Understand? If you are really serious, if you really want to make it, to want to give it, you will achieve that. I think by compare from the day that you join, maybe until Manisha, I think it's already like 1 month, Manisha, ma? Okay, I think you got some kind of confidence now.
Yes,
I think you gain some kind of knowledge, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's the thing, you know, it's 1 month. If you gain this kind of, just imagine in 1 year, what's going to happen to you. The consistency, you can, for fact, you can see things much more clearer, much more better. Understand not? Like what I'm seeing things now, I know. I'm not like blindly following it, you know. I try to, you know, then you know how to manage your account, you know, stay put and the consistency. Understand? So that's why I say it's all time, you know. Even I'm on this line about nearly more than 5 years. Okay, but I've been serious for the past 2 years. So first 3 years, I basically like a trial and error just for fun and all that. So I took it very serious past 2 days, past 2 years. Okay, on this line. So that's the journey. So that's why you all started, and take this journey slowly. Try to get, you know, the information. You want to learn a lot of idea, you can scroll in YouTube, you know, you can get a lot of information. When you're free time, try to, you know, do that, you know, try to learn something in the internet. That's YouTube is your university. You can find any information in your university. First thing, if I get any rumors, you know, where I check, and I check in YouTube. I'll search any videos on this particular thing and on. So then I said a lot of information started coming in, you know. So that's where I get my information from YouTube. YouTube will be a good place for you to learn new things, and to get some kind of news that trending now and all that. YouTube will the best place. Okay, so that's why I said try to utilize that, you know, to get information when you're free time. Okay, and don't need to scratch your head, you know, from morning you want to sit in front. Just put a, like me, you know, in the morning I having a routine like 9:30 in front of my, after this I don't look anything, you know, I just glance through, that's it. I try to relax as much as I try to get information and all that. I only start back my trading at 4 o'clock in the evening, so I got a time. Understand not? So people don't disturb during the time. This is my time of my trading, so nobody disturb. Understand not? So I do all the work that I need to do between now from 4 o'clock. Okay. And then after 4 o'clock, you spend 1 hour in front of the computer, see the entry or what. Then you can look on and off. Let's say you are looking at trading opportunities and all that. So that's it. You're done. Then you can close shop by 10 o'clock. Then you say, after 8 o'clock, there's another big volume is going to start coming in. Then you can see after 8 o'clock, the candlestick started moving up, you know, triggering up and all that. That's why there's another time frame that you need to look. One is 4 o'clock, another one is 8 o'clock. Okay, and until 10 o'clock. Okay, that is another best place for you to look the market situation and all that. Okay. So I just don't want to drag further. I think there's newcomers who are there now. Oh, Iswaran is there, Lalita is there, Indra, Ganeshan, Arumugam, yes, Durga, Sita. Okay, welcome everybody. Okay, let me start with my first thing in the morning. Let me go and let me share my screen here. Okay, so everybody can see my screen, isn't it?
Sure, can see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the US Canada that yesterday what we analyzed. So you saw or not, the price rejected from that particular place and went up. Okay. So this is the USD Canada what that hit done yesterday. So yesterday for the USD CAD, I think it's a good trade. And we got a good analysis done. Like we want to see today, and the price is still maneuvering above that EMA. So we will, I can say, is still there's a momentum for a buy based on that super trend. Okay, and even based of EMA, there's a 2 indication that I put you is still good for the buy. Okay, so now we need to find a best buying position. Okay, so best buying position, let's see. I can say, you know, it can go. Okay, here this is the I can say the best buying position. Let's see the overall. Yeah, see, this is the best buying position. You can saw here, not earlier he's made a resistant one here, and then he tried to broke resistance, then came down, then broke, you know, then the price started to respect the resistance. Now is that particular resistance become a support. It broke yesterday because of the breakout of the news. Yesterday I told you, isn't it? Yesterday, see, it's after 7 o'clock because of some news. Once the US market opened, the price went and broke. This called a fake breakout. Okay, and start, you know, exactly respected that EMA. You saw that or not? How is it respected at the EMA? So this is the things that you need to say. The moment the price came doing some kind of a long movement, you know, because of the news, then it started rejecting. You can see a green candle started forming, and so you see some kind of rejection and all that. And so there's a chances of the price to do a correction back, because it's when, because of the fake breakout, people got freaked out, you know. That's called, we call a breakout, you know, a fake breakout, you know. People get freak out, you know. People started selling that particular pair and all that. Then after the news release and all that, they realized that we made a mistake. They started making, you know, start buying the pair back. So you can take the opportunity during this time, you know, to gain the profit. So that's why I said this, the once you started looking at things and looking at the news and all that, you can capture this kind of movement, that what happened. See, like the big movement, the what happened, the price started to come down. You can make some profit here. Same thing happened here. Breakout, price corrected to the same level where it started. So the opportunity on this particular pair is more to bullish. And the point that I took, you saw I took a tip of this candlestick here, the bigger one you saw here. That's the tip of this candle, and started coincide with these candles and all that. So I can say that will be the best buying opportunity again for this USD CAD. And when you scroll down, you can see there's another mark here. Okay, there's a strong resistance on this. So this will be my buying position again for USD CAD. Okay, so since this will be for the next 24 hours, this is the outcome of our technical analysis, that what we found. So let's see what's the news going to give us later, and how the market going to react later on. Okay, and USD Japan yesterday. Okay, so the market went against us. So market changed trend. I told you, isn't that, you know, even as I told you, I just go for sell on USD CHF. So now you know the reason why I'm doing that, because sell will be the safest option. For I learned this in my trading career, you know. That's why I don't put USD, even though the yesterday the USD cap given me some kind of positive answer. Not I never try to enter that particular trade, because I always look for the sell opportunity on this particular trade. Okay, for USD chef. Okay, these are the few things that you need to know as well. Okay, and what happened yesterday, the price went on a sell. If you buy, you know, you might get caught on all that on this kind of movement. That's why you need to know certain kind of pair by heart. But when you're following up a certain kind of pair, you started to understand how the pair going to move. Okay, and now you see when USD chef is started coming down, came down, and then there'll be movement of other pairs that went up and all that. Let us see later if you see how the other pair reacted. Okay, now look at this 1 hour chart. So now the tendency, I told you, is already broken. Yesterday is shown a very good buy, because of the price is lingering above that, and now the price rejected and made a U-turn, and it's become, the price is below this EMA, and is a sell indicator. So the best selling position for this particular pair will be now, I need to go for the best selling position will be somewhere here. Okay, so I just took the long candle here, the tip here, then it's making a good. So this will be my best selling. Let me scroll down, see what that I can see in a far distance back. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see it created a strong. That's how you need to check. That's how you need to check whether the support that you drawn, is giving a previously that particular support given you some kind of resistance, or that particular line given some kind of resistance or support previously. So once you had that, you can say that this is you can see here a good support here, created a good support, and it's a good resistance as well. So then you can say this can be my, and you can see here the price rejection here. Okay, so this will be the another selling position, which is 110 at 100 will be your best selling position to enter the market. This will be your best selling, but that can be your range, and up to this EMA. Okay, it can go to the EMA, reject the price, so that is I always put a range. This is the range of your selling position, if you want to enter the trade. Okay, so that will be for our USD chart for the day. Okay, so this is basically to give you idea. Okay, as I told you, even you can take this idea, try to incorporate later on in when you are looking for your entry. And another thing is that this analysis is done to find if you got any floating pairs and all that where the price is not been closed. So you want to check how the price going to move in the future, next 2 days. Okay, this how that you analyze, so that you have some kind of confidence whether you need to do. Some people just without doing anything, they try to close the trade, they get panic, so that's why you need to check all that. So you use this morning time. Okay, even though I don't do this, you need to have that kind of habit in the morning. Now I teaching you, how that you need to look, how that you need to, and this method everybody can learn in the trading view. Okay, use the trading view with the same indicator that I have. You can find whether how the price going to move. So this is giving you some kind of indication, whether you can hold on that particular pair if you have a floating on that particular pair for long term. Okay, then you see there's a lot of rejection, that price is going to go further, then you need to make a decision, doing a partial close, partial exit of that particular pair, and how that you're going to manage that particular pair, so that you don't want to drain out most of. If you go have an equity, you can stand longer, and you want to be a part of the long-term investor, so carry on. That's why there's a lot of ways that you need to decide. You just want to go as a scalper, you want to go as a day trader, you want to go as an intra trader, you want to go as a investor. Okay, so there's a four stages that you can involve in the forex trading. Okay, so that today will be the best opportunities, the best outlook on the USD chart, how the price going to react, how the price going to react. Okay, so that will be the USD chart. Okay, for Great Britain, Japan, let's see how it's okay. Great Britain, Japan is went perfectly as per our analysis yesterday. You saw that or not? How beautiful it is. You saw the price from this price went to that price, rejected. Okay, so you see there's a consistency. That doesn't mean one day failed, another day will be same thing. This is why I'm telling you can see here in front of your eyes. I'll say no, our analysis, our method of using is really works. If it works on 1 hour, okay, it can work on 15 minutes or 5 minutes. That's why I'm very confident. That's why I can make profit just using this super trend. Understand? So this is the simplest super trend, because I'm trying to find the way, some kind of way for the lot of newbies there, instead of by teaching all the sophisticated terms and all that, they get confused, they get confused. They don't know whether to, where to involve and all that. Okay, so you can see here. So this is a very simple, straightforward. Every person that doesn't have much experience, but just using this trading view and these two particular indicators, they can become a professional trader, okay, a confident trader. Okay, so that's why I said, just instead of following my thing, that's why I said I do want people to follow my limit order. I want them to take that as a guide, to enter the trade, and slowly then you will get to that particular time frame, the way that I started trading and all that. Okay, and when you have a confidence, I can give you the way that you want to follow my way of doing the trade, then you need to take a risk. And so, you need to take a calculated risk, like what I'm doing, then you need to get rid of that particular fear that we have. A lot of people losing because the fear, we're still having that kind of fear, nothing else. And so you need to get rid of that particular fear. Okay, when you started get rid of, even you have me, I do have fear, I do have fear. Because even though how much is that, my equity never exceed 5,000. I try to managing on 5,000 equity. So I want to increase my equity to 10,000. I want to increase my lot size, all that. But I'm going through that the stages as well, But at the moment I'm very happy what I'm gaining. And so gradually I will increase my equity. Even I want to increase my equity 100,000, where I can trade with $2 lot size or $3 lot size. So instead of earning 2,000 or 3,000 today, I can earn 200 or 300 daily now. I can earn 3,000. So that's called upgrading your level slowly. Instead of I just upgrading myself in one go, I'm slowly going up the staircase, Okay, it might take another 1 year or 2 years for me to achieve 100,000 equity, my God race, so that is the direction that we need to go slowly, slowly get and the moment you started go to the higher equity, you need to equip with all the knowledge and the skills that you have. That means you need to become a consistent and relaxed trader. You know what to do. You shouldn't close the trade if the trade goes wrong and all that, because you know how to manage it, how to control it. If you want to, then you need to for that kind of feeling that you're willing to take the trade in losses, and so not dare to fail. And so a lot of people, even though the trade is, even though after analyzing, the trade is going against them, they're going to lose a lot of money, but still holding among God. That's another thing that you need to dare to fail, dare to take that kind of losses, willing to take the losses, so that your mind will start. The moment you cut loss, your mind will start become relaxed. I seen that the moment I cut loss, because when you're seeing some floating losses going on in your account, you got a mental emotion that's playing inside you, because you keep on trading. That's why the moment I have some kind of floating losses on one particular account, I don't interfere the account. I will come back to my another account with that don't have any losses. Then I start trading. That means I don't stop trading. That means I try to go to another account which I don't have any, because I do want to see the floating trade. The moment I started seeing the floating trade and entering some trade on that same account, you can't decide. Your deciding factor, your consistent level started to to break. You don't have the same kind of relaxation, and you don't find a same kind of focus, to find out the indication. So that's why I say that's another thing that you all need to know. That I think some of you already went through that particular stage. So that's why I said the moment I have some floating losses, I don't look at that account. Then I shift for my another account, because I'm running with 5 accounts in my OCTAFX. So I go from one account to another account to control my losses and come back again. So that's how I trade and start making profit. Okay, that will be your great return. So for today, what I can say is that the market, the rejection will be here. You can see here. Okay, I just look at just taking this particular position as my this created first support, second support, the third support, break. Okay, remember that when you created a first support, okay, there's another tip that I want to give you. Okay, first support is your watch out. Okay, and the price will try to make a second support, and the third support can be a deciding factor. It can break the third attempt. Understand? So like this. So this is another thing that you need to have a thing in your thing, that it will create first second support is a very you can trust, and the third support don't trust. Okay, see something like this is created first support, second support, the third support is broken. Okay, now there's a tendency for it if it created a first resistance here, so this become the support will become your first resistance here. So if it created a first resistance, there's a chances for it create another resistance. Okay, following week, let's see how the market going to react. Okay, after this, so this will be our direction of the trade for today for Great Britain, Japan. Okay, it will be on sell, and we got a sell indicator here, and somehow we have the EMA, the price is below the EMA. Okay, so that will be our outlook for Great Britain, Japan today, and Great Britain USD. Okay, and Great Britain USD, I can say is still a good trade. Yesterday analysis, you saw that the market did reject from this position, went up, but it never rejected directly from that place, but the market went all until the upper limit here and rejected, but it made profit. It now is running into a profit. Okay, so if you ask me, it's still a good analysis yesterday, and the reason being because the market is ranging now. You saw the market is ranging basically because you saw the price is in between this this moving moving average. You know, you saw that or not in between. So the price, the moment the price is in between, basically you can identify the price is on a ranging market. Okay, if you ask me, the price is still on the sell based on the EMA. I cannot base on EMA because on ranging. So ranging means the price will maneuver between this particular range. Okay, so where you can even go for buy and sell on this. When ranging market, you can go buy and sell because there will be two opportunities. Okay, you can go either buy or sell. That means buy at the lower point. The lower point, the buy will be at this point, sell will be at this point, something like that. So that is called the range market. Okay, and so the buy position, I can say buy sell position, I can say around this price. Okay, this will be your still your selling position, this mama, because I took this, you saw the floor here, I took that particular floor, and I can say the indicator here is selling a sell, so I need to go for sell. I just take a sell now. So selling opportunity for this Great Britain USD will be here. So the price, there's a price rejection. This is a possibilities, and it's not that going to happen. These the possibilities based our technical analysis. Okay, this is based on our purely on a technical analysis, without any filtration of that particular news that we are going to have. Let's say today later on we try to check what kind of news, because I always missed out on discussing the news as well. Okay, later on we try to discuss on the news, what is the news. So this will be the best opportunity to short that pair at 1.38700, you know, that will be your best opportunity. The price can linger in between this and so before coming down. So let's see how it goes, because it's still on the range, on the range market. So that will be the best selling area for this particular. This area will become the best selling area. Okay, and Australia USD. Okay, it's a good trade again. You saw that the price went up. Okay, you know, trying to break this particular EMA. You saw how beautiful the EMA become a support for this. Okay, this is the thing that you need to see and all that. So then this is a very good sell, and it's when sell now, you know, it started lingering and all that. And if you put a sell in this area and all that, you might make some profit already. Okay, so this is another good trade yesterday, a good trade on Australia USD. Okay, by looking at for next 24 hours and not looking next 24 hours, okay, how the market going to react. So we just look at that candle here, buy. That means we try to go for buy opportunities later on. So the best buying position, you just try to somewhere here, you know, you see okay, see, you saw the tip here. So that's becoming a support. Then after that, created, is broken again, you know. So the tendency is you can go on, and there's two things you can do. When the price goes here, you can buy, make some profit. If the price goes up around this area, you can go on shorting, you know. So you can, I two ways. I mean, the price can move down. If the price move up, this can be your shorting. It's not a buying. Okay, and when the price is here, then you can go for small pips. You know, I don't see there will be a bigger major movement today for Australia USD. Okay, but by looking at that particular outlook for today, there's a buying opportunities. So if you want to look for buying opportunities, this will be your position. If you want to look for sell opportunities, the position will be here. Okay, this is your range. Let me mark that as well. Okay, if you want to look for the sell opportunities, the sell opportunities will be here. Okay, your sell opportunities will be here, your buy opportunities will be here. Okay, so that is the two areas. So don't ever try to trade in between this this particular range here. You need to avoid trading on this particular range. Okay, avoid trading on this particular range. So that's why I put mark here. Okay, so this is your buying range here. Okay, this is your selling range, this is your buying range. Okay, that what I'm look at Australia USD. So don't try to trade in between this particular range. So this will be unsafe for you. Okay, so just if the price started going here, so that is best opportunity. Look for some kind of a signal for you to enter the trade for the buy trade Australia USD when it's the price start come here. And if the price goes here this level, that means you look for selling opportunities. Okay, this is basically on the technical analysis that what we can see here. Okay, and when you go to Euro USD is went on our direction early in the morning. Okay, then after that the price went into our sell. Okay, and so now but still never out of from the sell zone. Okay, still on the sell zone here. But now I told you, isn't it, the market trend changes, not going to stick to according to analysis. So that's why the everyday analysis is very, very important for our trading plan for the day. And as well, as I told you, you need to know the reason why we are doing the analysis. You need to know the outcome so that you don't have any panic button, how the market going to move. Then you can compare all this during the news release. That's why I said you have this kind of analysis done in the morning. Then you compare to the news when the news started releasing, what kind of impact that the news is giving on this particular pair. Once you mark your chart with this kind of information and all that. Okay, so now the market tendency is moving up. There's a possibilities of the price to go buy, and the buy will go at the same level here. Okay, so this will be the buying opportunity for this particular pair. Okay, so this will be your buying opportunities. I just mark here, so the buying opportunities, and from here the price, there's possibilities of price of, so this will be my buying opportunities. And basically I just using super trend to find out my support. So why I'm doing this method is that, and so easier for the newcomers to follow, easy way of doing things and all that. So when you scroll down, see, when I did the marking, I never check here. So when I check here, when you make the chart smaller, you saw that or not? It's a perfect support here. The market rejected, then after that the market came down. So there's a chances the price might go to this zone and price, and you got the same, the support is marked, the green color, the support is marked nearer to there where you put the marking as well, So this can be a good entry level for you to earn a quick buck, for you to earn some kind of TP that you want to set. So this is a very good entry level as well. So this will be your buy. Okay, and this will be your buy position for next 24 hours. And remember, today is a Thursday. So Thursday, that's always a Thursday. There will be a good volume. Basically, that's why it's called Super Thursday. That people used to call a Super Thursday. Okay, and so just you can make a good profit because of the volatility is there and all that, And another thing, even though you don't be careful and all that, and it can be a situation as well. Okay, so that's why I said a lot of people like to trade. That's why they call Super Thursday, because there will be a good movement on the market today on a Thursday normally. Okay, so that's a Euro USD, the USD Swiss. Okay, the market when as per morning indication price, when this particular EMA really protected, you saw how the price move and try to break, then start to came down again. So now it's changing trend. Okay, the changing trend in terms of there's a possibilities of the market to go down, further. It still came down and it went to this level. You saw here, it went to this level, make a U-turn now. Okay, so by looking at that particular trend, I don't say it's a very bad analysis yesterday. Still a good analysis because it's went down. As I told you, don't enter the trade here. Okay, either you need to find, you need to find two marking here. And so on. So this will be like your selling zone. This is going to be your buy zone. Okay, so the price came down and trying to make a U-turn. He made a U-turn now. Okay, so now the possibilities, by looking at the trend, we can say the selling position will be here. Okay, so when you scroll down, you see it's a good place. You saw that or not? It created first support, second support, it's broke, then it created the first resistance, second resistance, the third resistance is broke and created attempt. It tried to create first resistance, first support, and that particular support broke, cannot create a second support, and the price make a U-turn now, there's a possibility to create a first resistance back. So that's why you calculate the resistance. First resistance, second resistance, third resistance is always try to break, okay? So you can rely on the second resistance normally. So a lot of traders outside there, professional traders, they look at the resistance. They say the first resistance, they calculate, you know, this is the first resistance, or this is my first resistance, or this is my second resistance. Okay, so this cannot be. So this resistance I need to watch out. The price can freak out here. So what happened? So this how the experienced traders will look. I'm teaching that as well, you know, the tips today. So you need to count on the resistance, you know, how many resistance that is started creating. Okay, so you can rely on the second resistance. The third resistance you need to become, because the third resistance normally is become a U-turn. The trend will start to change and break the resistance of support. Okay, so here this is a first resistance. This is the second resistance. Third resistance can't hold, broke, and become now first support. You saw that it's become a first support. Try to create a second support, is broke. Okay, now is attempt to create the first resistance. Okay, so that's how you need to calculate your support and resistance. Okay, and I think you learned new things today. That's why I said every day will be something new that I might share to you. Okay, so that will be the your way of seeing things. So this will how the market might react. Not say that it's going to react exactly what that we say here, but there's a possibilities. That is all about technical analysis. Okay, the possibilities how the market going to react today. Okay. So far, all okay today? All good? We are,
Okay, sir.
I think we are reached to the end of that daily analysis.
Yes, sir.
Good?
Good.
Okay.
Good,
So we learned
good.
something today?
Definitely, yeah, something new.
Okay, so that's why I said don't try to miss my morning session. You know, it's something like analysis as well as coaching as well. So we don't have a special day of doing coaching. And people cannot say that I miss your coaching class. That's why I uploading every single talk that I'm sharing here in my YouTube, you know. So people cannot say that they already miss me. So the moment they say I miss me, I just share the link. Okay, watch this training, watch this coaching, or watch all my previous morning analysis where you can get some kind of information. So that's why I say there's no point of repeating the same thing again. And say, no, you need to take initiative. If you don't join, then I can't blame. But even though you never attend, I said, I don't want you to miss out as well. So that's why I'm sharing. I'm not keeping that, you know, that I'm sharing even the videos to you guys, whoever who missed out. Even I putting in my the group to share to all the people that who never attended this morning, because I agree, not everybody are staying from home where they can indulge or they can involve in a lot of people. They got own way of living, they got their own timing and all that, so we should understand and respect them as well. So on that particular reason, so that's what I just try to upload whatever that I'm sharing here into YouTube, so that people don't miss out as well. So if you come on a live session like this, it will be much more interesting because you can clear certain things and you get a much more clearer thing. Okay, another thing, see, when you see a recording, people like to scroll down, and when they like to scroll, you know, they have no patience, you know, they want to get the information, they just scroll, they don't see the full video. I know that they don't see full recording that I made. If the recording is 2 hours, do you think they will sit down in front of the computer and watch for 2 hours? No. But in live session like this, we will be there, we don't get bored. But in a recording, people will touch, but that's why they lose things. That's why I said it's better for you, don't rely on the recording. It's better to you to come in a live, so that you can get a much more understanding, much more understanding how that you need to look in the things, because you will stay focused. Because since I'm talking, you stay focused is like a real time, you see. But recording, I can tell you, I know a lot of people will do that. And so now even I will do that as well. And so not I'm doing, that's why I'm telling, whatever I'm telling is out of my own experience, not your experience. And so now we are human beings, so everybody got the same characters, most of us. And so now the same way of thinking, the same way of doing things, all of the only thing that our interest will be differs. But when you come to the characteristic of a human being, these are few same characteristics that human being endure in our life. Okay, so that's the thing. So you try to if possible, try to attend my my meeting in the morning. Okay, if you got anything, I don't mind. Okay, like few people messaged me this morning telling that they can't attend all that. Okay, so let me see the economic calendar. Okay, this is the economic calendar. So economic calendar today, what is the thing that I have today on economic calendar? Okay, today is Thursday. Okay, today is Thursday. Okay, this is the news that already over in the morning. Okay, later at 12:30 we got some movement on a Japanese pair, which is USD. Anything to do USD, Great Britain, Japan, Euro, Japan, you know, you can see some kind of movement at 12:30. Then that a big movement, some kind of interesting news on an earning index, which is 3. When you see a 3 star, it's going to be very volatile impact. It's going to give you a good impact. Okay, and don't people, you know, when you look at that, you know, it doesn't concern whether it's positive and all that. See, this particular impact can be positive. Its impact doesn't mean that the price need to go up. No such thing. Okay, even first when I started looking this economic calendar, I had that kind of impression, you know, oh, when I got 3 impact goes, oh, very easy to trade like that. So whatever, at 4 o'clock, I blindly enter the trade for Great Britain USD. At 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I blindly enter into Great Britain USD. Oh, they're going to have a very good impact. Buy. And so on. What happened? The price went other way around. And so on. So another way, why it went other way. So when another got impact, so I put now sell. So when I put sell, the price went up. And so on. So what that it really gives, so is basically on the emotion of the people, is it? So best way of doing this is wait for the news over. So after the news over, okay, at 5 o'clock, look at that particular, because at 2 o'clock is still early, because a lot of traders are still not in the market yet. That's why I said the news can be released at 2 o'clock, but you started seeing the impact at 4 o'clock. Because once the market has started get activated, you can started seeing the impact of the news at 4 o'clock. Okay, because 2 o'clock is very, very early. Sometimes you can see the impact at 2 o'clock, but some cases you don't see any movement at 2 o'clock, but you see suddenly there's a big movement at 4 o'clock. So that's how that you need to look. Okay, so that's why I say, by looking at when you have this kind of analysis done, you already mark your chart and everything, and say now then you go to the what kind of then you try to learn, you know, how the market is reacting, you know, during this particular news. Then you try to have some kind of journal, trading journal. Okay, today I have this kind of news. Okay, and the market rejected, you know, such a, so this particular news will be repeated every month. Okay, then you know the next month when this particular news comes, how the market going to react. Okay, and pre and post, you know, you can look at that before and after of the news. Okay, and later at 4:30 there's another news for 4:30 there's another news for Great Britain at 6 o'clock, and this can be a very good news, you know. Bank of England, you know, news will be anything BOE will be a very good news. Okay, and there's another BOE news here, Bank of England credit condition survey. And then you scroll down, Euro, there's no much impact. Okay, if you ask me, Euro is not my favorite pair. So And USD, you can see some kind of impact. OPEC monthly report, it can give you some kind of whenever the OPEC, there's a two currency, there will be, you can see some impact, which is Canadian currency, and USD currency. You can see some kind of impact there. And then tonight there's a USD currency. See, sometimes, you know, there's a currency. That's why I said in daily the price can go up and even price can come down. Okay. So that's why, so there's a combination. The news will balance everything. So the important here is that your equity size, whether your account is manageable. Because if your account is manageable, you don't need to worry on this particular news and everything, as long as you don't put your stop loss. If you put your stop loss, then during this news, the stop loss will get hit first. Understand? So a lot of people start, even a lot of, I don't know, some reason I still couldn't get why a lot of professional traders like to put a stop loss during this particular news, and they hit the stop loss. But when I never put the stop loss, understand not, and on this particular same trade, understand not, but I gain because it never hit the stop loss, because I never put any place stop loss. So during as long as my account is manageable, it will go massively down, then suddenly it will go a different direction and hit my TP. And so if you put a stop loss during that time, what's going to happen? It's going to hit your TP, and then you're going to hit your stop loss before going to your TP. I can show you for a few example what happened yesterday. Okay, how the market reacted, you know. So you can see here. So this is the website that you need to go. Okay, you need to go to investing.com economic calendar. Okay. Okay, if you go to investing.com, you just go to the news. You see the news here. You just go to the news. You go to the economy calendar. You see the economy calendar here indicator. You can see that here. When you press the news, you can see the economy calendar. Just press the economy calendar. Okay, so when you press the economy calendar, this thing will appear. When this thing is appear, then you need to change the GMT time, because this is the GMT showing a different time. You need to come, you need to set to a Malaysian time. So that all this timing will be in Malaysia. So how you need to change? You just press here, then you just scroll until you got +8. +8 is Singapore. Okay, Singapore is the nearest. GMT +8, that will be give you the Malaysian timing. So all this here now is GMT 10:35, the present time now, GMT 8, and this is all the present. So in this investing.com, you can there's a lot of information, you know, how even it can give you some kind of indication here. This is called sentiment indication, like strong sell, it giving you a sentimental indication as well, because when you see a strong sell, there are a lot of sellers into the market. There's a possibilities the price will go down in the time frame of 5 minutes. In a 5-minute time frame is a strong sells. Okay, this is another information I'm giving you. This called sentiment analysis. So at the moment, the sentiment of that particular pair is more to sell. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, more to sell 5 minutes. Okay, let's say we compare. We go to Euro USD. Let me go to 5 minutes. See how whether it's relevant to what they're trying to tell. Okay, we go to 5 minutes here. So what's the indication here? Sell, isn't it? Hello guys, you're there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sell.
Sell.
So that's why that's how you capture thing. The information is in front of our eyes. So it's for 5 minutes, it's going sell, but in economy calendar, giving you the same impression, isn't it? So this is another way of confirming that what you're seeing, you know, this is the sentiment. So let's say you can scroll, you can change here to 15 minutes and check. And even 15 minutes is showing us a very strong sell. Let's say you want to go to hourly. Okay, hourly, what is said now? Neutral. So when you're looking at long term, it's a neutral. But when you're looking at a short term, it's giving you a different. If you want to go daily, Is daily still a strong sell? So in a daily is still giving a strong sell. If you go to weekly, weekly is still strong. That means it's still good on a sell on this. So instead of looking for buy opportunity, when you look at a longer time frame, it's basically going on sell. So if your longer time frame is going for, say, it's safer for me to sell this pair instead of buying this pair. So now you try to look the best high position, try to sell the best high position of this particular pair. Answer not immediately selling, but try to look the best selling position on this particular pair. So the best selling position on this particular pair on 5-minute chart, I can say around this price. You saw that or not? This is the level. So the best selling position will be at this particular thing. So that means the moment the price started going there, so maybe I can put up a trade and try to make some kind of profit. Okay, so that's how that you need to look things in a broader mind. Okay, if you ask me, a lot of people, asking me, sir, I want this trade in the morning. Some people send me the message in the morning, 11 o'clock. I tell, yes, it's a good buy and all that, but it's up to you. You want to trade, you can trade in the morning. It's up to you. That's why you need to find some kind of consistency, how to look. And my way of trading is that I always trade after 4 p.m. Okay, I don't try to enter any trade before 4 p.m. So that is the way that I because I find my time. Okay, at 4 o'clock nobody will disturb me. Okay, even though I'm in a house at home and all that. So that 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock is my trading time for 2 hours. So that's where during that time I'll be in front of the computer and looking for my entries, fine tuning my entries and all that. Okay, so that's why I say you need to find your when you want to see, and even since you are starting, because when I'm starting, I'm like 24 hours hooked up in front of the laptop or my phone. Most of the I don't sleep well, always thinking of Forex, always thinking buying and selling and all that. And I got all kind of dreams on only Forex, so that's the thing, that's how that you need to look forward. Okay, since we are starting this journey now, we're all starting this journey, so you can look at all the whenever that you have time, you can look for the entry. Okay, look for that. But when the time goes and all that, that's where your experience comes and everything comes, and that means you are dividing your time. Okay, these hours, for the morning hours, this is my analyzing time. So this time will be my trading time and all that. So you come up a system that's called your trading journal, is it? Then you'll become a better trader as well. Even I'm trying my best to set up my I told you, I know there's another thing that I want to do and assist you as well, which is a copy trading. Okay, once my one link, I set up this copy trading. So give me some time, maybe by end of this month and all that. So the moment I set up a copy trading, so some of you can set up one account. Just for one account you need to do trade. I don't want you, because why I don't, because when I put a copy trading, people will start copying, but they don't learn anything. So that's why I said I'll have that option of copy trading. Maybe you can have one particular account just dedicated for that copy trading, and one account just for your personal trading, like what you're doing here. So this giving you some kind of opportunities, to follow the trade that I enter, and you do anything, you just copy trade and leave it the account, and the account will trade whatever the trade that I enter. Okay, so I tell you, I'm not perfect, so I'm not, so I also just like everybody else, finding a best timing to enter and trade, So that's the thing. So once I set up all that, by end of this, I'll inform you. That will be one link copy trading. You can utilize that particular thing. Then people have no experience can even still trade using my copy trading. method. That means they no need to enter trade. There's no need any MetaTrader 4. They just need to open account in OCTAFX, just copy trade, finish, done. Okay, and they can make some kind of profit, you know, see how it goes and all that. Okay, and they're not interested, then they can cancel the copy trade anytime as well. So that is my next project. I'm working on that, and even there's a lot of things I'm working around on my background as well. Okay, let me before I finished off, I just want to show like yesterday you can see Great Britain. You saw that here now. Okay, yesterday this is 15 minutes. Let's go to 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, you saw here yesterday the 15 minute. So this is why I say, see, during, let's say this is when I see this particular mark. Okay, at 16:15 I put a mark. I put a mark at 16:15 yesterday. Okay, I said buy. So what I did is that I put see the mark is still. Hello, somebody is on the line or what? Can off your mic. Okay, so you can see here what I want to show you here. So when I see mark here, I say buy. So Great Britain, Canada, I need to buy. So I just set my buy limit. Okay, this will be a good buy limit at just at the moving average, you know. So I took my option. So this is my buying average. Okay, and then I never put my stop loss. Let's say I put my stop loss about 500. See how much it moved? It moved about 500 pips, nearly 500 pips. You can see the tip here and so on. Okay, let's say I put a buy. Okay, and it triggered. Okay, the moment it triggered, hello. Okay, the moment it's triggered, the price when.
Can you repeat again? Can you repeat again?
Okay, I got it. The internet slow, huh? Okay, you see that or not? I put here, but this is my trend. This is I need to look for a buy. Okay, so for me to look a buy, I just need to look the best buying position, on Great Britain, Canada. So where will be the best buying position? So then I just scan the chart. Okay, I find that there's a lot of rejection here, Okay, maybe this will be my best buying position. So I set my buy limit at this particular position. I set 100 pips at my 10 pips or 100 units as my TP, but stop loss I never set. So the moment I enter the trade, answer not. So what happened? The moment is triggered, it's already triggered earlier. It's already triggered. The price is lingering, and when the news came in yesterday, around 9 o'clock and all that, and what happened? The price went other way around, okay, and moved about 500 or 50 pips down. Okay, let's say I put a stop loss for 50 pips. What's going to happen? It's going to hit my stop loss first, then before it's going the direction of my trade. So since I never put the stop loss, I just leave it because still manageable, everything okay. Okay, so what happened is when, then after that, it went forward. Within that 15 minutes, it went negative and went bullish. Okay, you saw that within 15 minutes, you can see a 2 reaction there. So this is the thing, you know, if you put a, that's why I don't practice using a stop loss, because the price for some reason will chase your stop loss first. Okay, I don't know whether the system knows or what, but I don't know. But the thing will goes to your stop loss first, hit your stop loss first, make you out of the trade, and say not, let you remove the trade. That's why I said this is sometimes like a big players, you know, during this thing, and all they know already. A lot of people are putting their stop loss as 50 pips. Understand? So you can see the movement will go to the 50 pips and hit your stop loss and start going the direction of your trade. Okay, so I made my profit. on this particular trade. That's why I said, and if you ask me, this is all my pairs that I trade. You know, you can see all, just don't see this from gold onwards is not my pair. I don't trade from gold. That one, that is my investment trades. Okay, so this is, you see, all this trade, Canada Chef and all this particular trade is, I think is about 27 pairs there that I put here. So I just go one by one. I just look for the buy limit, sell limit. I enter all the buy limit and sell limit on all this particular trade and sign out. And in the process, some will hit profit, some will be lingering down, some will hit profit, majority. And just doing this method for the past 3 days, I already made about 1,300 USD with 20. My lot size is 21 cents. Okay, so I can say it's a very good. Just imagine if I trade with $1, if my equity is 10,000 or 15,000, if I trade with $1, and so on. So just times with 5. That means my profit will be from 1,000 become a 6,000 in 1 week, and so on. So that is the goals or the direction that I'm heading to. Okay, so I'm started earlier small, then now I increased to 21 and all that. I still manageable my account and all that, and I confident on this particular method. I've been consistent. Even though I'm loose today, let's say for some reason I already made 1,300. If today, if I lost $300, I'm still in a profit margin. Even though for 3 days I got already secured 1,300 profit. Okay, and if even though I lost today 300, I'm still manageable. So that's why I said, don't try to look the trade as a short-sighted. Look at the long-sided trade. You know, you need to have a long-sided. You know, look at the overall picture. That means net profit for the 1 week or net profit for the 1 month. You know, don't look at the profit and loss on daily and so on. Okay, so some days it can. Some days somebody is drawing something. Veni, you're drawing something over on the chart. I don't know, for some reason. Okay, so that's so that's the thing, you know. So it's up to you. I'm not asking you to follow. You want to follow my thing, you need to have that kind of patience. Then you need to have that kind of tolerance. So at the moment, try to find the entry on the 5 minute. You can just observe, you know, on the 5 minute chart. You go to the 5 minute. Okay, you go to the 5 minute. Okay, you can go to the 5 minute and try to find an entry. Try to earn small. So now you know the 5 minute, the price is here. Okay, the best selling position will be here. So let the price goes here and all that. You want to enter the price there. So that is the opportunity for you. That's how that you need to fine tune. And don't try to enter the price. So something like this, you know, you need to go something like this. Say when the price goes here near to here, then you saw here or not. Then you see a sign, a gassing here, or top, you know, a sign here. You see that? So what happened? And it tried to create nearer to that. So this may be the best selling position. You just enter this price and then make the moment started the price rejecting. You already made about 50 to 100 pips here. The movement here, even the movement is slow here. So you try to find an opportunity here, but suddenly you came, but you're confident. You just hold. You can manage your account. You just hold the trade, and the moment you see some kind of profit, you're just out. Okay. So that's how you can use this super trade very effectively, and I'm using that. That's why I'm telling very confident on this particular super trend. You need to fine tune your entry and all the. That means you need to come up. See, sometimes when you're asking me whether it's a good entry or not, it's difficult for me to tell as well. That means you need to, because I become like a situation whether to say, if I sell you. I mean, I ask you to enter. Okay, this is a good sell, and say not. But when I say good sell, you put a sell, that the price go against you. Then I become like you know, that you created a situation for me, you know. I'm not telling that you're going to blame me or what, but I feel, you know, oh, because of me that you enter the trade and you go in loss, you know. I'm that kind of person, you know. So I don't want people to lose any trade, you know, of anything, you know, because after listening to my advice and all that, I mean, people don't want to lose. So that's why this trauma I'm still having. So I'm trying to, because I want to be you all to become an independent trader. That's why I said Forex. If you trade with a proper management, money management, you are in the right track. You know, you are right track. Okay. And you want to go scalping, you know, let's say what happened in a scalping from this morning. I just showing you how that you can use a scalping on this particular pair. Let's say Great Britain from 8 o'clock. Today is 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Let's say go to 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock. Okay, let's say 8 o'clock. Okay, this is 8 o'clock. Okay, 8-1. Okay, so you see here, you got buy here. Okay, you see buy here. Okay, you want to enter this trade. Okay, enter the trade. Then the moment you see some kind of rejection, you want to close the trade and all that. Okay, when you see this kind of long bar in your 1 minute, try to avoid. That's another thing I want to tell you. If you see a small bar near to this place, you know, near to the place, then maybe it's a good buy. Like this, you know, is still considered okay. No, I mean, like this, you see, you created a small bar, and this called a good indication. That means you need to enter near to that particular line. Okay, you need to enter near to the particular line. So this price, see the price crossed here, isn't it? So is basically is already away. That means since now you're going to buy here, the price is going to reject and all that. And then also, so that's another thing I'm telling you. Try to pinpoint the positions. For example, so this will be a good sell. For me to enter, you sell, you made a profit here. Okay, and you see here they got a long bar here, already overshoot. Try to avoid and all that. And even this thing you can use something like this. Either if you overshoot here, isn't it? So let the price come near. That means you try to buy near. Same thing you're using on the 15-minute chart. You can utilize the same method here. You know, either you can buy straight away, buy, sell, or when you got a buy here, you just wait for the price to go closer to this the bar here. So when it's go closer, you enter buy here. Okay, if you made profit, you close. Okay, even though the price reject, that means you're closing at the same place that you enter. That means you're not going to go any losses, sometimes even. Understand? So this will be the best entry for you to buy. Understand? Not best entry to buy here, because there will be a bigger loss here. Okay, not bigger, still a small loss, but still you can avoid that by entering. That means you follow the same method how you take using 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes on the 1 minute. Understand? So I think that's another new thing that I'm teaching you, because everything I try to get rid of, because I cannot remember everything. Sometimes I just the thing started flowing in. That's why I said don't miss out my morning thing, so that you'll get a new information to fine tune. This is called fine tuning, fine tuning the entry. You see. So let's say you got a sell signal here. So instead of entering the sell immediately, wait for the price to reject near to the rate line, then you put a sell, you made some profit. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, say the buy, instead of putting a buy here, and say no, even though you eventually went to the buy, but if you want to get a bigger cake, and say no, you try to enter at the price nearer to the green line, you enter a buy here, you made a profit. So by just looking the simple fine tuning your entry, you saw you already made some money. Understand not? Even though I tell you, if any of you, because of this pandemic, you lose your job, understand not? You need to have confidence. Understand? You can make it. You need to see by using this simple method. Answer not. On 1 minute, you can make a living. Answer not. I'm not asking you to put all the money. That's why gradually give your time for 1 week or 2 weeks. Start, if you started following this particular chart, start follow. That means don't worry. People are worried after 1 try, 2 try, after that they just let go. Cannot consistent. You need to go and work on this strategy for next 3 hours. Then only you can see whether it's profitable or not. After 1 entry, then after that another entry, and say no, then you can't see a bigger picture there. And say now you need to take, you need to take some challenges. You need to take that kind of failure. You need to break through that. Then only you can start seeing some kind of result. If not, you will never go anywhere. And say no, that's why don't scared of losing money. Don't scared. And say no, we're not breaking that because you're worried of losing money. That's it. Okay, because that's why I'm not asking you to dump 10,000 or USD or 20,000 USD and trade. Just with $100, get that feeling of entering. But with that $100, don't trade with 10 cents. That means you're digging your own graveyard. I say not. Try to stick to 1 cent. Stick to 1 cent. Get the confidence. Even 1 cent you can, with $100 in 1 cent. With this method, you can earn $10 easily in 1 day. And $10 easily 1 day with $100 is a 10% return daily. Just say for 1 month, what is your return? And then that's called consistency. Today you might earn $10 and tomorrow you can earn $5. Day before as well, then next day you can, in the week, maybe you want like $60 with this trade, with $100. But when you see the loss, maybe you lost about $20. Let's say you got some floating things and all that. Oh, since I already earned $60, maybe I can take a cut loss on this thing. Because the floating loss only $10 and I only want $60. So I take the cut loss. Let me work the next week with a free mind. So you just cut loss all the $10. You already made a net profit of $50. So that's how that you need to look forward in this line. Okay. So I think I just end my session today. Okay. And I hope you all gain some kind of understanding how that you need to look on this particular trading journey. So everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Great one.
So you got something today?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
A
Yes,
lot of
yes.
information.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so say every day is a
Yes,
learning
sir.
process.
Yes, sir.
Every day is a learning process. They say take your time, and
Yes,
say
doctor.
if you want to follow the 1 minute strategy, just follow. Forget about all other things. If you just follow 1 minute, but now I refine the entry for you in 1 minute instead of blindly entering. And say no, enter for you just look for 1 pair, take 1 pair and try it out. Even that particular pair doesn't give you much result for the day, then try to look out for another pair. That means stick to that particular pair. You saw not? So every day you can change one particular, don't jump from 1 pair to another pair to 1 pair. That means you don't find any consistency. When you trade that 1 minute, that you need to stick to that particular pair for the whole day. And say no, you cannot jump from 1 pair to another pair. Then you don't find a consistency. And say no, because on this particular pair you enter buy, you made profit. Or you made loss. Oh, since I made loss, I don't want to enter this. But you don't know the next entry you can give you profit. But instead of putting the trade on that same pair, you go to another pair and you lose another entry. Then you go to another pair, lose again, because you're not consistent in what you're doing. And so that's why I say stick to 1 pair, look the entry, refine the entry, and do it and try to be an independent trader. Okay, sometimes I give but don't blindly follow that. That's the indication in my signal service. And say no, that's indication. Then you need to find your entry. See whether it's good for you to enter or not good for you to enter. Okay, and slowly you will come to that particular stage where you have enough equity. And say no, you can trade like how that I trade. Okay, with a relaxed mind. Okay. And I tell you, once you capture this, you are money-making machine. And say no, you no need to wait, no need to, even though the world is collapsing, and say no, you are still motivated. Okay, you can do give a lot of helping and a lot of people who are need, like what I'm doing now. I know I'm giving a lot of helping and to the people that need it. And so I afford to do that because I know I'm making some money. Okay, out of making money, instead of buying things for me or a luxury item for me, even I can tell you my phone is broken, cracked. Even though my phone is cracked, and so I have no intention. I said I feeling instead of I spending my money on the phone, let me I feed few families outside there. And then so that is my character. That's the way that I like to live. As long as I can still use this phone, I use, because this is not something that I still can use, only crack on the screen. And then so when you started having this kind of intuition, your journey will be glorified. Trust me. And so it's happening in my life. That's why I'm a changed person now. And so the moment your journey, your path is glorified, you will get the answer. You will get the right contact for your business. In whatever business that you're getting, you get a right person. It's all context. It's all context. The person you are seeing in your life, the person who attach with you. That's why I said, if you want to become a positive mind person, you need to stick to the positive mind people. If you become a negative, that means you will stick to the more people who talk negative, and you will become a more negative person. You know. So that's the same thing. It's always like, even when we got kids, what you advise our kids? Yeah, if you join or play Sanda Nalla Plink kuda serunu solluvom. Amalia. Okay. So why we are telling that? You know the fact that if we mingle around with a positive person, and we got the same kind of positive energy. Adu நம்ம பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு சொல்லிட்டு, we already told the kids, but we are not following it when come to our age. And certain things that we teaching and coaching our kid what to do, but we are not doing it. When the kid is fall down, after a baby try to walk and try to fall down, then we never go and assist him. What we do? You started, go on. You can stand up. Hey, our kid, and started posting in the Facebook. Oh, my child first walk, this and that. And before he go to that, how many times the child is falling down? Understand not? That's why. But now at this age, or what you will and so now we are not waking up, because certain things that God has taught us at the early age, we are not utilizing it back. And so now we are not getting that back. That's why I said, that's why you can thought of the day, you can see, you can learn a lot of things from the child. You see the child have a very peaceful sleep. Number we cannot sleep at night, because we got a lot of things that bothering us. We don't have, we got a sleepless night at night. Answer not. So all this why? Because we are putting a lot of things, lot of tension. We are not, our mind is not relaxed. Answer not. So that's why I said there's a lot of things that we can learn from the child. And so look at them, look at the society, look at the environment. And so not. So that is how that we can upgrade our level and go forward. Okay. The worst thing can happen, I can tell you everybody. Answer not. The worst thing is we die. Answer not. There's no other worst thing other than that. All this financial problem, whatever the problem is only a temporary. Idu kadanda povum. Solluvaangala illaya? So even these will pass. Don't worry. Answer not. Whatever is happening will pass. Answer not. Just imagine if you are not around. What all the struggle is nothing. You think people going to remember you? People will never remember you. Answer not. Just enjoy the life what you have. As long as you have a roof, a food to eat, and say, carry on with the life, struggle, what that you challenge your life, what I can do. And say, break that fear, break the thing, you can achieve, you can go forward. Okay. So don't think the age is just a number. And say, don't feel that I'm already old, I already 60, 70, nothing else. It's just a number. And say, you can become, even for you to become a successful, doesn't take another 10 years. You can put your mind into it, that I want to achieve, I want to get it, you can get it. And say no, it's only our attitude, our mindset. And say no, don't worry, how difficult, enjoy the difficult, enjoy the struggle. Because only struggle teach you to become a better person, not the success. Success will never teach you anything. Only the struggle will teach you to become a better person. Understand? No, success will never give you anything. That's why a lot of people are full speed, born with a silver spoon in the world and all that. You think they give anything to the society? No, because they're spoon feed. They don't know what is struggle all about. And அவங்கள வச்சிட்டு நம்ம கொண்டாடி இருக்கோம். Understand not? Because they're spoon feeder. They never, lot of people there, they are most of them spoon feeder. Ancestors money, all these things. Understand not? So that's why I said, don't worry. If you are struggling, God loves you more. That's what I can say you. If you are struggling, God loves you more because He's teaching you. God is communicating with you because He know my son only follow me. My son only come to me if I giving him some kind of difficulties. If you're having a good life, you think you'll go to temple or church or mosque? No, it's not. And so if you when you're having some kind of problem, then only you see all kind of temple. You go all kind of temple, all kind of churches. You're asking blessing, you're asking that and all that because you're going through some kind of situation. And say no. So for that reason, God is giving us some problem because He wants you to come to His house, to see Him, look at Him, talk to Him. And say not because of anything. And the moment the God have a trust in you, believe in you, you are extraordinary person. Answer not. What happened? He will start blessing you. He will glorify your journey, make your life interesting. He will let you see the things that you like to see. Answer not. He like to, all the things will start coming, achieving. That's what I'm going through now. Answer not. I went through a big time. If I tell you your story, last 2 years, 2 years ago, I'm a suicidal. I'm a total depressed. Because every 24 hours, my mind is just to kill myself. I've been scrolling my website, Google, how to kill myself. How much Panadol that I can eat at one time to kill myself without pain. I done all that research. I'm in a very down part of my life just 2 years ago. You know what changes me? This Forex trading that changes me, everything. Because it given me a hope, to look forward. And say no, because what I done, I surrender. I surrender to God, I'm surrender. I know. Because when I started walking on the roadside, I see a lorry. I just want to go through and die. I just walk in front of the lorry. This happened exactly in my life. That's why I'm doing all this. Because I know there's a lot of people that's struggling. So let me do something because I went through that stage. So when people say they're depressed, I understand their situation. When they say I can feel when the person doesn't communicate. Even a lot of people, I communicate them, what happened to you? You're missing. You've been doing what happened. Then they started telling the situation and all that. I can feel everybody's situation that going through that because I went through that level. And Forex, and when I open up mind, when I surrender, say, God, I don't know. I need a strength to alive because every day my bad man is trying to kill me, ask me to die. Answer, the bad person asking me to die, ask me to suicide. What is the solution? Answer, suddenly the thing came in Forex by mind, in mind, something came into my mind. So why you don't look into Forex? Answer, so when I started into Forex, my life changed tremendously to become a better person because I created a hope, even though I lost. Answer not, but it's given me a hope. It's given me to hope. Yes, I can improve. I can be a better person. I can earn money. This only thing I need to fine tune. Where's my mistake? So I made all the mistake that I could, and I came to this level. Okay, that's why don't give up hope. And say no, it's all on us. Okay, it's all on us. How that you want to take this particular journey. Okay, guys. So I want you all to motivate it, take this journey as that's why I said as slowly but surely we will achieve that. The only thing is that you can see the moment you see, you will try to forget everything, you know, you try to focus, is creating some kind of hope. Understand? Because you're not relying on anybody, you're relying on yourself. People can cheat you. Don't ever trust anybody outside there. Even it's your own family members, nobody can be trusted. You are alone in this world. Remember that. The only person that you can trust is God and you. Understand not? Yourself will never betray you. The God will never betray you. You will never betray yourself. Understand not? These are the two persons that that you can trust, which is you and the God. That's why God has given us two hands. That's why God never created us three hands. That's why whenever in any temple, when you want to pray, you need to join these two hands. One is Tanam Bikai, one is God Irainam Bikai. Nothing else. Only two hands. One is God hand, one is our hand. Okay, just leave it that and go on and carry on with your life. With happy life is beautiful. Enjoy the life. Okay, guys, I don't want to bore you furthermore with my lecturing here. Okay, I don't know why suddenly it says something come means some kind of vision asked me to come and talk to you like this. Okay, so just forgive me on that. You know, I think I carried away. The moment I start talking this motivational thing and all that, I'll get carried away. You know, I get carried away because I'm not talking from the book. I just talking from my own experience. Okay, bear in mind, I talking from my own experience. That's why I said that's why I can talk to this way. You know, that's why when people talking about negative, I'm really against. And say no way, no such thing. You can do it. The only thing is you. And say not. Just remember, tomorrow we die. Okay, just sorry for that. Tomorrow you die. I think we are gone. We are gone. Nobody will remember us. You just look at how many people are dying today in pandemic. People are bothering. We are bothering. Thousands of people are dying every day. Have we bothered? No. Life have to go on. And say not. So you just be happy as long as you're alive. Do things that you like to do. Answer not. Struggle, get achieve, and your path will glorify. Okay. Okay. Other than that, I think everybody happy today for what that we went through.
Very
okay.
much,
Yes,
Thank you,
okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Try to
Very
push
happy,
some
sir.
kind of result on the group. I don't want the group to get, you know, very dull and all that, you know. So try to activate, you know, try to communicate in the particular group, you know, share your even though like small profit that you gain and all that, you know, try to, you know, that gives me some kind of motivation. I'm not asking a fee from you. I just asking some kind of your result that you're posting, making me happy.
Okay, sir.
That means is it make me that what I'm doing is beneficial.
Okay,
Sometimes you
sir.
said I don't understand whether, you know, people are making money or losing. You know, I feel that kind of guilt feeling. You know, guilt feeling. I said all. So it's just giving me some kind of motivation, you know, for myself, you know, to go forward. You know, go forward and doing a lot of things as well. Even I started going to social media advertising to advertise my coaching thing, to give a lot of assistance to the people who are struggling traders outside there. Let us trade with a different way of approach. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then thank
you,
you. So see
Doctor.
you tomorrow then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Have a nice day, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Thank you,
Sir.
Doctor.
Thank you.
Take care, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Okay then.
Okay.